Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a video comparison of two phenomenal Seiko watches. On the left, I have the SBDC 033J1 Seiko Sumo, aka the Seiko Blumo. On the right, I have the Seiko SBDY 105, also known as either the Baby Marine Master or the Marine Master 200. These are two very phenomenal watches in my collection. I've had the Sumo now 5.5, almost 6 years, I believe. And I've had the MM200 since last, I believe, late August, early September. So I want to do a comparison of these two watches. They're both fantastic, phenomenal watches. And I just wanted to do a comparison of similarities and differences. So today on the left here we have the, oh, by the way, today's wrist check, guys. Is there another watch? Just kidding, but nah, there's other watches, but definitely wearing my top dog. SLA 047J1 MM300 Marine Master. Anyway, back to these two guys. On the left here, I have the Sumo SBDC 033. This watch is 44 millimeters in diameter. Lug to lug is almost 51 and a half is what I measured on my calipers. Thickness about 13.8. This is a 200 meter ISO rated diver. It has stainless steel watch, has a metal bezel insert, and we are looking at a watch with a domed hardlex crystal. And this watch is housing the 6R15 movement. Over here, we have the MM200. This watch is 43 millimeters. It's about 49 and a half, 50. And it's about 13.2, 13.3 thick. And this is also housing the Seiko 6R15 movement. This watch, in some ways, is superior to the Sumo in that it has DiaShield coating. If you can just look at the differences in the color of both watches, the Sumo has a brighter steel surface, and then if you look at the just to show you the color differences with a watch that does have DiaShield and a watch that doesn't. This one is definitely a brighter steel, or just a regular stainless steel color. This watch has a little bit of a darker tint to it, and it's on the case and the bracelet as well. Both of these watches are, again, 200 meter diver watches. Absolutely love both of them. I've had the Sumo longer, of course. And other than, I'm sorry, this also has a sapphire crystal. This has a flat sapphire crystal, which adds a little bit more value to the watch. This watch retail was about, I think, 1,000. I believe it was like 1,150, 1,200. When I bought this watch, I got it off of Amazon, and it was only $420. But again, that was, I believe, about 5.5, 6 years ago, is how long I've had this watch. As far as one being better than the other, I guess you could say that the MM200 is a better watch. And they're both phenomenally gorgeous watches. I love them both. But there is a newer Sumo out now. It's known as the King Sumo, And that watch now also has a sapphire crystal with a ceramic bezel insert. And it is also Diashield coated. So, and that watch, I believe now, that's running about $1,200 to $1,300 retail. This does not have a ceramic bezel insert. This is a stainless steel insert with a shiny lacquered coating over the bezel. As far as size and wrist presence, would definitely have to give the edge to the Sumo. The Sumo is a bigger watch, and it's a little, in every way it's bigger. It's actually 44. This one's like 42.8, 42.9. It's listed as 43, but it's, excuse me, it's just a little bit over, just a little bit under 43 actually. This watch is always listed as 45, but I got 44.4 or something like that. So that's not even as big as it's listed. It's a little, or 44. I don't remember if I measured 44 or 44.4, but it's about 1.5 millimeters larger than the MM200. Both watches are extremely solid, good divers, and again, both ISO rated Seiko divers, and just one has a little bit more of upgraded as far as the Diashield and sapphire crystal, and you could say even with the stainless steel lacquered coated bezel insert. Both have phenomenal lume. They light up like a torch at night after being exposed to either direct sunlight or a very bright light. They have phenomenal lume. They both keep extremely good time and are very accurate. And I just wanted to do a quick video on two of my other than my Marine Master. I would say these two would be right there underneath the Marine Master. I love the sleekness and elegance of this watch. This watch is phenomenally refined. It's beautiful in every way. The dial, the gold hands, the gold font or printing on the dial, the smaller print on the bezel, the frame date window, just this watch is just so sleek, and it's a beautiful, highly polished. I don't know if it's Zaratsu finishing polish, but extremely impressive polishing on this watch, and wears so well on the wrist. It's extremely comfortable. With the Sumo, this is kind of the opposite of that watch, and I know the Sumo is not for everybody. This is a watch that you have to be attracted to this style. I mean, who would not be attracted to this watch? I mean, it's just gorgeous, you know, in every way. It's a beautiful, beautiful finishing, beautiful bezel, beautiful dial, the gold hands, the gold frame lume plots, the gold Seiko on that beautiful green dial, even the printing automatic and divers 200 meter, everything's gold, so it's extremely attractive, and it's just very refined and sleek, elegant watch. The Sumo's a lot bolder. Definitely is kind of like you're going from one end of the spectrum to the other. This is a very muscular, aggressive, over the top. It has wonderful lume, bold framed, you know, lume plots as well, but they're stainless steel lume, you know, with the hands, everything's stainless steel. And this is the second hand, the minute, the hour hand, and the framed lume plots are stainless steel. It does have a frame date window. This has a, so this is when Seiko was doing it right, guys. They were charging us, you know, more than half of what this watch cost, and this does not, as you can see, does not have a signed crown. So you're paying almost $1,200 for this beauty over here. You don't get a signed crown. But back in the day, Seiko was a little bit more generous with signed crowns, and they did it right. So again, the Sumo has a aluminum painted bezel insert. It has a very bold font on the bezel. The numbers are very large. The lume plots are large. Even the triangle lume is very big and bold. And then you have the bold lume markers, and you even have the bold 12 o'clock, which people say looks like a, I guess that's why they call it a sumo or sumo wrestler, or, you know, a pair of underwear. I don't know. There's a lot of jokes about why this watch has the name, and people have made reference to that 12 o'clock lume plot. But this watch is generously filled with lume, as you can tell. The lume plots almost look like they were hand applied, but maybe they're not. It just has. You can see some of the dimples and the lumed areas on this watch. But I've always loved the Sumo. I do love this watch as well. I'm trying to figure out like which one I like better. I like them both for different reasons, but I think what I will do now is I will take off the Grail Marine Master, and I'm going to give you a wrist shot of both of these watches. Give me 1 second, guys. Alrighty, and there we have the Seiko Sumo, a very big and bold diver. It's an extremely unique case. As you can see, the case on this kind of shrouds the bezel. So the turning point for this bezel would be at the 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock turning point, because from the side you can't really turn the bezel. It's kind of covered. The case kind of covers the bezel or shrouds that bezel. I also have a, I forgot to mention, I switched out the stock Sumo clasp and added a Seiko Marine Master clasp to this watch. I love those clasps. If it was possible, and all the Seiko divers I have had a bracelet that tapered down to 18 millimeters, I think I would have a Marine Master clasp in all my watches. But that's the Sumo, and it's got the, I guess a lot of people say cartoonish or even ridiculously large hour markers on the bezel, but I like the aggressiveness of the first and second generation Sumos. I do like the new King Sumos. I did not like the third generation Sumos that replaced this Sumo. I wasn't crazy about them. They tamed it down too much. They made the bezel font smaller. The lume plots were smaller. The hour hands were thinner. The watch was a little bit thinner. I like the Sumo as it was. I don't think they should ever have changed it. The newer King Sumos are much nicer, though, than even this. It's more on the lines of like the MM200 as far as like sapphire crystal. It does have a ceramic bezel. This does not, but that new Sumo does. And it's diashield coated like this watch. So, and then as of course we have the phenomenal MM300. Got to include that in the video. All right, so let's get the Sumo off the wrist, and we'll try on the MM200 real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. And there we go. Again, this is such a very classy, very classy watch. Extremely refined, very elegant, sleek. It doesn't have a very thick wrist profile, but it does look really good on the wrist, guys. It's definitely an alpha watch, I would say. It's aggressive, not as aggressive as my Sumo, but it does the job, man. It gets the job done. It does have nice sword style hands and generous loom markers on this as well. And again, just wanted to make a quick video of the Sumo. Here's the Marine Master. I've already reviewed that enough. I've probably done too much talking on that watch, but there's the MM200, and there's my review. If I had to pick one over the other, I really like the Sumo. Even though this has upgraded features as far as a stainless steel bezel insert with lacquer coating, sapphire crystal, and diagonal coating. I love that about this watch, but overall, if I had to pick one or the other, the Sumo's just resonates with me, and I just love the boldness of this watch. It's I've already done a review of the Marine Master and the Sumo, but I like this. I like the style and the boldness and aggressiveness and the muscularity, I guess you would say, of the Sumo over the MM200. But guys, I do love this watch. So I would have to say, out of my collection, these are probably my top three, with the MM200, Seiko Marine Master, Seiko Sumo. Thanks for checking out the video. Hope all is well. God bless you guys. Like and subscribe, and leave some comments. Give me some feedback on what you guys think. Have a great day. God bless. Bye-bye.